Hello. From all of us on the accounting team, welcome to the ILSA family. I'm Kim Ashley, the accounting manager. First, let me introduce you to the other people on our team. Joyce King is our team supervisor. Brianna Burkowski will be your accounting service representative, also known as ASR. She handles accounts receivable. That's billing in layman's terms. Keston Price helps Brianna with AR and also acts as our registered agent services liaison. Lastly, we have Whitney Brady. She handles our accounts payable, so you probably won't hear from her very often. Like everyone here at ILSA, we want you to have a wonderful customer experience. That's why we want to explain a few key steps to help you understand ILSA's accounting process.
When you join the ILSA family, you receive a unique customer number. You may also hear it called a client code or region code. For faster service, please use your customer number when you call or email us.
When planning your initial project, you likely received an Initial Project Cost Analysis, or PCA. PCAs list the ILSA service fees and estimated state fees for licensing and compliance projects. Anytime you request a project, such as a new license, you will receive a PCA to fund that project. Sign the PCA and email it back to us, along with your preferred payment method. PCAs are not used to fund recurring services such as license renewals, annual returns, surplus lines tax filings, and corporate tax returns. For an explanation of how these services are funded, please watch our video, Funding ILSA Recurring Services.
As an ILSA client, you have 3 different accounts and may receive up to 3 types of invoices. The first is your state fees account. State fee invoices have the prefix E. Funds earmarked to pay state fees for license applications, renewals, and other filings are deposited into this account. When we submit documents to state regulators on your behalf, money is transferred to the state from your account via electronic fund transfer, credit card, or a physical check, depending on what the state requires. We invoice for state fees 90 days before work on a particular task begins. This ensures that money to pay the state fees is available, so your project is not delayed unnecessarily. The amount invoiced is based on our knowledge of current state fees. Please be aware, however, that regulators may change fees at any time and without prior notice. Fee amounts should always be regarded as an estimate. You must pay the state fee invoice before ILSA can begin work on your project. If you decide not to have ILSA complete a particular task, you must notify us in writing of this change 60 days prior to the due date, or you will be charged a $25 tracking fee. Next is your retainer account. When a PCA includes ILSA service fees, these funds are held temporarily in this account until the work is completed, at which point we use those funds to pay ourselves. You do not receive copies of retainer account invoices since the PCA documents the funds collected. You may request copies of these invoices for review if needed. Invoices for this account have the prefix R. The final account is your service fees account. These fees are what ILSA charges for the work we perform on your behalf. Invoices for this account have the prefix F. Unless collected previously under a PCA, we invoice for ILSA service fees the month after the work is processed. These invoices are due upon receipt. If you have questions about an invoice, please notify us immediately. If you do not pay a service fee invoice within 60 days, your account will be placed on hold. No further work will be undertaken until the past due invoice is paid. ILSA will not be responsible for any late fees or other penalties accrued while your account is on hold. If a service fee invoice remains unpaid after 90 days, your account may be turned over to a collections agency. You will receive all invoices via email, so please make sure you keep us updated with current contact information.
We have several payment options for you to choose from at ILSA. If you choose to pay by credit card, you will need to complete a credit card authorization form. Even if ILSA has your credit card information on file, you will still need to email me at bbarkowski@ilsainc.com with permission to process each transaction. This is for your protection. You may also pay using a physical check. If you choose this option, please include the invoice numbers being paid and your customer number in the memo line on the check. Checks can be sent to either our physical address or post office box. A third payment option is wire transfer. If you want to use this option, email me for specific instructions. Please remember to include the invoice numbers being paid and your customer number in the wire transfer reference field. The final payment method is ILSA's Easy Check. This option authorizes ILSA to print a check in-house using your banking information. Again, you can email me with permission to establish Easy Check access. If your schedule doesn't allow for much time to approve invoices, ask us about our Trigger and Cap and AutoPay programs.
ILSA offers registered agent, RA, services for our clients at a highly discounted rate through a third-party vendor. In order to receive this discount, the RA services provider invoices ILSA directly. We then invoice individual clients for their share of the costs. Once ILSA receives your payment for our invoice, we pay the registered agent. Your registered agent services invoice includes a through date. Your payment covers RA services through this date. You can expect to receive your next invoice around that date. We want to be fully transparent about how the funds you entrust to us are being used. While your invoices document transactions, you may also request a monthly report. This spreadsheet itemizes the transactions on each of your accounts and shows you the balance remaining. If you would like to sign up for monthly reports, please email me at kprice@ilsainc.com.
So, those are the basics of ILSA accounting. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. And thank you again for choosing ILSA to handle your insurance licensing and compliance needs.